In the village of Kijani lived a man named Bwana Tambo. People said he was born hungry. When he was a baby, he drank milk from his mother and cried for more. When he was 5 years old, he ate enough food for 3 grown men. By the time he became an adult, villagers would stop eating whenever they saw him approaching. Because once Bwana Tambo arrived, there would be nothing left. Not even crumbs. Nobody knew why. Nobody understood how. But no matter how much he ate, he was never full. One day, Bwana Tambo attended a wedding. The bride's family had prepared enough food for 500 guests. Goats had been roasted. Huge pots of polo filled the cooking area. Mountains of chapati covered the tables. The feast looked endless. But before sunset, everything was gone. The guests stared in horror. The cook stood frozen. The bride burst into tears. Because Bwana Tambo had eaten nearly all of it. The wedding ended with guests sharing a single bowl of beans. From that day forward, nobody invited him anywhere. Years later, Bwana Tambo fell in love with a beautiful woman named Zawadi. She believed people were unfair to him. Surely he could not be as bad as the rumors claimed. They married. The first week was peaceful. The second week was difficult. The third week became impossible. Every morning Zawadi prepared breakfast. Bwana Tambo ate it all. Then he ate lunch before lunchtime. Then dinner before sunset. Then he ate tomorrow's breakfast. One night Zawadi woke up and found him chewing something in the darkness. "What are you eating?" she asked. Bwana Tambo froze. Slowly he revealed her favorite sandals. He had mistaken them for roasted cassava. Zawadi screamed. Things became worse. He ate cartons. He ate soap. He ate candles. One afternoon he accidentally ate half a wooden chair. Finally Zawadi packed her belongings and left. "I love you," she said. "But I refuse to become your next meal." Years passed. Bwana Tambo remarried. His second wife gave birth to twins. For a while, life seemed normal. Until one night. The twins were playing beside him while he ate roasted maize. Half asleep, Bwana Tambo reached beside him without looking. He grabbed one of the children by the shirt. The child screamed. Bwana Tambo jumped in shock. The entire village heard the commotion. By sunrise the story had spread everywhere. Soon people whispered, "The man is so hungry he might eat his own children." Whether it was true or not didn't matter. Fear followed him everywhere. One evening an old woman arrived in the village. She walked straight to Bwana Tambo's house. Then she said something that chilled his blood. "I know why you're hungry." Bwana Tambo laughed. "I am hungry because I love food." The old woman shook her head. "No. You are hungry because of a curse." The room became silent. Then she explained. Many years before his birth, his grandfather had stolen food from starving travelers during a terrible famine. Those travelers had died hungry. Before dying, one of them spoke a curse. "May his bloodline forever know hunger." Bwana Tambo's smile disappeared. For the first time in his life, he felt afraid. The old woman gave him hope. "There is one way to break the curse." "What must I do?" he asked. "You must spend 30 days feeding others before feeding yourself." The villagers laughed. Bwana Tambo feeding others? Impossible. The man could barely stop himself from eating long enough to blink. Yet he accepted. Day 1 was torture. Day 2 felt worse. By day 10 he was dreaming about giant meatballs chasing him. By day 29 he nearly failed. A huge feast was prepared in the village square. Roasted meat. Polo. Fresh bread. Everything he loved. His hands shook. His stomach growled like thunder. The villagers watched nervously. Would he fail? Would the curse remain? Or would the man who had spent his entire life eating finally learn how to give? And that's when something happened that nobody expected. A mysterious stranger appeared from nowhere. The moment Bwana Tambo saw the stranger's face, he dropped his plate. Because the stranger looked exactly like the starving traveler from the old woman's story. The very man who had supposedly died over 50 years ago. The stranger smiled. Then he said, "I've come to collect what your family owes." The villagers gasped. The old woman lowered her head. And Bwana Tambo felt his legs begin to shake. For the first time in his life, his hunger was no longer the thing he feared most. To be continued. Thank you for watching and watch out for part 2 of the story. If you haven't subscribed, kindly do and tap on the notification bell to get notified every time I upload a new video.